How to make a tincture.
And we're on. Hey everybody, it's Farmer Jay here, and I'm back with part 2 of my how to make a tincture video. Now I only get one take at this, so I'll do the best I can. And like I said before in my previous video on part 1, this is how I do it. Everybody else may do it a little bit different. Now, if you watch part 1, we ended up making the vanilla and Carolina Reaper tincture. Now, I'm going to show you how I finish it off. First of all, I want to introduce to you, I know I had to have a naming contest for this, and Mike Farr won that naming contest, and this meat, Capsanilla. Capsanilla, very clever name, I love it. But he won by 9 votes, so congratulations to Mike. He'll be getting a bottle of this vanilla tincture on the house. Now, the stuff you'll need to filter it off the way I do it. Some people don't filter it off through a coffee filter. I like to because I don't like any of those particles in there. Some people just suck off the top through a dropper, put it in their bottles, and roll on. I do that when I'm sampling. You know, I'll take some out with a dropper, put it in one of my bottles, and I'll sample out of my bottle. I do that. But when I do the finished product, I like to filter it off. And I'm going to show you all how I do that. Alright, so you'll need your tincture, your new mason jar, and we're going to do this in a couple split videos because this is kind of a longer process. Now, I asked my wife to help me out with this because she always does when I'm doing it by myself. We'll take your coffee filter, and we're going to put it in here. And you're going to put the coffee filter on the outside edges. Alright? Now, if you can do it by yourself, do it by yourself. If not, get somebody to help you. And you just want to have that coffee filter pushed in there a little bit. Alright? You want to take that rubber band and rubber band it for me?
Once or twice.
Just once. We'll see how that goes. How's that one feel? Alright, and you just want to get it snug enough where you can pour the liquid in there and that coffee filter is not going to fall in there. So she just did it one time. And I'll show y'all. See how that's dipped right there? Alright. Now, I have a washcloth here. Set your washcloth underneath this because sometimes the coffee filter will absorb extra liquid and you'll lose a couple drops. It's not bad, but it's bound to happen sometimes. So just be better safe than sorry. Alright. Now, shout out to Harbor Freight because I went to Harbor Freight to get some nitrile gloves. They are donating all their gloves to local hospitals right now, so shout out to them. I think it's awesome. So we're going to do no glove, apparently no love. So, take the cap off. Now, I did shake this before I started the video, but I haven't shaken it lately. And I just got that all over my fingers, so it's going to be fun. Alright, take yours, finished tincture, and we're going to start pouring it in here. I knew that was going to be a little bit messy. But as you see, it's running through the coffee filter, and it's filtering through there. Let me see if I can show you all this. I don't know if y'all can see it streaming. It's already filtering off in there.
I can see it.
You can see it?
Mm-hmm.
But just as that goes down, just add a little bit more. And like I said, it's going to be a little bit messy. But if you want the pure stuff... Yeah, it's running real good now.
Yep.
Almost hear it. Without any of that grime in there, you're going to do this. And we're going to pour it all the way down and let that filter through until I get down to this powder and stuff right here. And we'll be right back. Alright guys, we're back, and while we were gone, I went ahead and just poured this a little bit at a time through that coffee filter, and I'm down to the nitty gritty there. Now you can do what you want with this. I'm probably just going to discard it. I have thought about putting it across some wax paper in the dehydrator, dehydrating it out, grinding it up in a coffee grinder, and use it as a powder. I don't know yet if I'm going to even do that. I might. So for now, I'm going to set it to the side, and I'll show you what to do next. So set that to the side. Now, since I told you earlier, Harbor Freight was out of gloves, so I've got some lunch lady gloves. So I'm going to put my lunch lady gloves on, and we're going to get this filter off. I don't know if you've ever had tincture on you before, but it'll ruin a good time or any good time you don't want to have the rest of the day. So I'm going to put my good old Euros and grinders gloves on, and I'm going to hold this. And if you spill this coffee filter into this tincture after you spent all this time filtering it, then you've got to do it again. So I'm going to get it off, and I'm going to be very careful getting it off. Alright, got the rubber band off. And remove your coffee filter. There's going to be a little bit in there. Don't worry about that. Just discard it. Put that in the trash. Alright, lunch lady gloves off. Now, a lot of people ask me what you use tinctures for. I personally use tinctures in my coffee and stuff like that to keep my tolerance up. Sometimes I'll just come in the kitchen and drop a few drops. Every once in a while I'll get froggy and drink a whole bottle. You know, whatever. But I want y'all to see how clear that is. Let's see if I can get the light to hit it right. There you go. After we filtered it. And like I said, some people don't filter it. You know, you don't have to if you don't want to. I just want for everybody to get the purest thing I could possibly give them. And that's why I filter it. Alright. Bottling. You can go on Amazon and get a case of these bottles for like 13 bucks. It's 24 bottles. They're great quality. I've had nothing but good things. Heard nothing but good things out about them. I use them all the time. Now, so I'm going to show y'all what I do. So you take one of those bottles, set it down. Harbor Freight has funnels, okay? And there's like 6 in a set for $1. The smallest one fits perfect in these bottles. Little measuring cup spoon.
Started from the cotton candy maker.
Oh, cotton candy maker?
Yes.
From cotton candy maker. And pour a bottle up. Now there might be a fast way to do this. Like I said, this is just the way I do it. You could get a turkey baster, syringe, whatever you wanted to do. Mike Farr, by the way, this is your bottle, sir. So I'm bottling this up. And you just want to go right where the neck bridges. Starts to bridge. Now I'll show you why in a second. Set this down. Now you'll see where this neck bridges right here. That's where you want to stop. Because when you get your dropper out, it's going to displace that tincture. And it's going to put that bottle the rest way full. Ask me how I know that. But anyways, put your dropper in. Seal her up. Look at there. Full bottle. And then I'll put my logo sticker on it. And if anybody wants to pick up a bottle, they know where to find me. But anyways, thanks for tuning in. This is just personally how I do it. I'm going to bottle some up and get some ready to go out tomorrow. Y'all have a good night. We can turn that off now.